Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of SlamTube with Richter Hammer. I'm your host, James Phoenix. And tonight we are here to talk about the just ended WWE SummerSlam 2017, the biggest party of the summer. Joining me is Chris the Mole.
The award-winning Chriz, aka the Mole.
The self-proclaimed award-winning Chris, aka the Mole.
Best of Paz award, Chriz, aka the Mole. Hello. Award winner. Where's your award, Jim? Oh, right, you didn't win it.
I'm going to challenge you to a match for that later. Anyway,
Yep.
let's go ahead and talk about...
Pezzy on a pole match.
There you go. Perfect. All right, so this is a big event. Obviously, it's SummerSlam. It's 4 hours with a 2-hour pre-show. So
we're not going to mention the pre-show. I will say they did the annoying thing again of they didn't let people in on time. So Miz, the Hardy Boys, and the Miztourage and Jason Jordan had to wrestle in a matchup with no crowd.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was just an impromptu empty arena match.
Yeah, now, like I said to you, it should have been an empty arena match because then they could have gone into the crowd, hit each other with the chairs, and it would have made so much more sense. And I don't think the crowd would have minded, oh, you can't sit down yet, we'll get you a new chair.
Yeah, I think they would have liked it.
At least then, it would make more sense for people like us watching on the network why it's empty arena.
Yeah.
Yet somehow Jason Jordan still got booed.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, not just the network, but it's also on YouTube. Also on the pre-show, Neville reclaimed the Cruiserweight title from Akira Tozawa, and the Usos reclaimed the SmackDown tag titles from the New Day.
Yep.
Both surprise victories that I did not expect to go the way they did.
I expected a Neville one.
Fair enough.
The New Day one, like I said, their outfits kind of ruined the match.
A little bit. They were dressed like Red Lanterns.
Yeah, they were, which I understand they've dressed like stuff before. But literally for the last couple of weeks, we've been told this is a new side of New Day you've not seen before. They're so angry. They're so aggressive. They even came out no tops on at one point and hit them with chairs. Just for them to go back to this gimmick is like a crutch. It's cheap.
Yeah.
And it sort of cheapens the business. Stuff like this keeps happening and getting over.
Anyway, our pay-per-view proper opened up with John Cena versus Baron Corbin.
Yep. In what I can say is the biggest surprise of the entire night of Baron Corbin beat John Cena in like 3 seconds.
I know, I didn't believe it when I saw it either.
He hit him with an end of days, 1, 2, 3, which I suppose goes into what the dirt sheets have been saying about John Cena apparently at the moment is in the doghouse because he was seen playing Fire Pro Wrestling on another console.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay. Now it makes sense.
Or John Cena wins.
Yeah, or that. In
what I can only describe as a average match.
Yeah, it was okay.
I'm not going to say it's terrible. It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but it was like, oh, okay. And Cena wins. I'm just like, oh, come on.
Yep. Baron Corbin did have new theme music, though.
He did. As I said to you, Baron Corbin had new theme music. Although it's just weird that he lost to Cena because besides Rusev, Cena keeps losing recently. So it's like, oh, okay. It's just weird what they've done to Corbin, but
yeah, a little bit.
It's a shame because he doesn't deserve the X-Pac heat that he's getting at the moment.
No, he really doesn't.
So moving on.
Moving on, we then had the SmackDown Women's Championship match of Naomi versus Natalya, resulting in a new SmackDown Women's Champion, Natalya, by sharpshooter submission hold.
Yep, the Queen of Blackhearts effectively blacked out the glow. Is that what we're saying?
That works. I like it. We'll go with it.
Yeah.
Fact.
The glow over.
Glow over. Yes. Perfect.
Basically, what this means is Natalya finally wins. Apparently, she tied Trish Stratus for most pay-per-view appearances of a diva or something like that.
Okay.
That was cool. They mentioned Michael Cole mentioned that at the beginning, but I'm just glad Natalya won it because I'm sick of her always losing. Because I like Natalya. I think she's better than what she's made out to be, where she's literally just used to put over other talent.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in a shocking twist, there was no Carmella.
No, she appeared on the pre-show and taunted the possibility of a cash-in, but it didn't happen.
No, which I argue is stupid because she literally spent the whole pre-show talking about how she could cash in, had James Ellsworth there, and going, what? And didn't even appear. Like, I thought she'd at least tease it by coming out on the stage or something.
Yeah, you would think.
Sorry, some of us have awards to polish. But yeah, so Natalya won.
Indeed, which is also a situation because now you have a heel champion and a heel Money in the Bank winner.
Yeah, which means whoever takes it off Natalya is probably going to get cashed in.
Possible. I could see it.
Or Carmella will turn face.
That could happen.
No, it's more likely Natalya would turn face.
That could also happen.
Only because I don't see him turning Carmella face with Ellsworth and the Money in the Bank. It's too that doesn't work. But
yeah,
Natalya could turn face, or like I said, they could always get it where someone goes to beat Natalya just as they pin her, they like that close or something, and cash in. But it was cool to see Natalya finally win.
It was good for her. She deserves it. We followed this up with Big Cass taking on Big Show with Enzo Amore suspended above the ring in a shark cage.
Yep. What's going to make the case? That's not a shark cage.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually have the grate. Some of the like wire and grating and the stuff that a shark cage has. It's just a cage.
Gotcha.
But I don't know why they keep calling it a shark cage. I'm guessing it's because in a cage, we might confuse people with steel cage. If it's shark cage, you're like, oh, we're going to be suspended above the ring. I don't know, but this match was completely pointless.
Yeah, I don't know how this made the main card, but any of the matches on the pre-show didn't make the main card.
I can understand the cruiserweight one, not.
Well, yeah, they usually end up on the pre-show. Fair enough.
Yep.
But either way, Big Cass came out the victor, despite Enzo stripping and lubing himself up to slip through the cage bars.
Yep. Stripped, greased himself up, popped through the cage bars just to get kicked in the face. It was completely pointless.
It was. The entire thing was stupid.
However, he still did more in the cage than Jericho. I will just point that out.
That is true. He did. I will give you that.
He's better in Jericho.
No. He's better in a shark cage than Jericho.
He's better in Jericho.
Yeah. Anyway, after this, we had Randy Orton versus Rusev.
Which was a really hard-fought victory by Randy Orton.
It was.
Or it ended in 2 seconds-ish. Well, 3 seconds, because I think the bell rang, RKO, 1, 2, 3.
Pretty much.
Now, Rusev did get some offense before that, but the bell didn't ring. So the second, and it's only a couple of seconds, and the bell rang, RKO, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Rusev came out and jumped Orton while he was posing on the corner turnbuckle and then beat him up around the ringside. But by the time they got back in the ring, Orton just... Yeah. So that happened. Then we had the Raw Women's Championship match of Alexa Bliss defending against Sasha Banks, where we thought, oh, maybe Carmella will show up here and they'll do the cross-brand thing, but nope.
Yeah, that was something I said to you. I thought, oh, is that possible? But it wasn't.
It wasn't. But we do have a new Raw Women's Champion also as Sasha Banks taps Alexa out to the bank statement.
Yep, which I will say I prefer Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss is good.
But it's Sasha. I don't think she'll keep the belt long.
Yeah.
She's probably going to hot potato it to Alexa again next time.
Wouldn't surprise me. Although I will say, for Alexa's benefit, I do love her No Mercy promo.
Yep.
That was really cool. So following this match, we had the Demon Finn Balor versus the Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt.
Yep, this happened.
Yep, the Demon came out, he was all painted up, and he beat Bray Wyatt.
Yep, came out to a ridiculously long entrance for nothing, basically, just so he could wrestle the same way he normally does. But every now and again, he'd crouch to the floor.
He did seem a little more intense. Like, he was really on Bray Wyatt to start strikes and everything else. So he did seem like he was a little bit more intense in the fighting. But he doesn't have any unique moves he uses in that mode, as you pointed out. So.
Yeah, but I'd also argue his intensity when he kept punching him, that's what he did to Reigns when he was regular Finn Balor in the tournament thing.
Fair enough.
The only difference was he kept doing a boogeyman crouch.
He did.
It's almost like someone took Finn Balor and just decided, you know what, let's just make a CAW where we paint him like the boogeyman and give him the entrance so he crawls on the stage. Haha, look how funny this is.
Ha. Yep. On the plus side, at least Bray Wyatt didn't put any shitty projection holograms on the ring.
Might have been better.
Ooh.
I said might have been better. I didn't say definitely would have been better, but it might have been something that would be different and entertaining.
Fair enough. Speaking of a match that was very entertaining, we then followed up with Shea Sorrow defending the Raw Tag Team Championship against Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins of The Shield.
I believe I called the bar.
Sorry, the Bar against The Shield then.
2/3 of the Shield.
2/3 of The Shield.
So the she.
Yeah.
But no, basically, yeah, the Shield versus the Bar. What was a good match. The only downside is I think Dean Ambrose was beat up way too much.
Mm-hmm.
To the point of it kind of made Cesaro and Sheamus look weak that they couldn't put him down when they spent a good portion of the match just destroying him.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying he shouldn't do stuff like that, but like if it's him like Sheamus, fair enough, it's a one-on-one environment. 2-on-1 for a lot of it, if it's two people and they can't put one person down that much, it was a little ridiculous, but it was still a good match.
It was. And we did come out with new tag team champions, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. So how about that?
Yep.
That was cool.
That's how they roll.
That is how. Also, I like Rollins' new ring gear, by the way. The red on black look really cool.
Yep. Which is weird because now it matches Reigns.
It does.
Is there something there?
I'm
kidding because WWE themselves haven't even teased that Reigns could join them, which is stupid.
And on top of that, Dean Ambrose had a new hoodie, which was black with his logo in red.
Yeah. Which, besides their colours matching Reigns' now, you'd think they'd tease it. Like, you'd think they'd at least ask Reigns, hey, look, we're putting the band back together. And maybe have Reigns be like, no, guys, I'm going to go on my own. I don't want you guys doing anything. Fair enough. And then tease it where every now and again they kind of interact.
Mm-hmm.
They've done none of that. Like, Reigns is just like, I'm off doing my own thing. Fuck it, they can go in the tag team division.
Yep. That works. And then after that, we had AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the WWE United States Championship with special guest referee Shane McMahon.
Yep. In which Shane didn't do anything the special referee normally does.
Not
he
really.
existed just to get a hit, to prove, oh, wait, this is a matchup where the referee won't be easily taken out and won't just be knocked out unconscious after one move.
Yeah. Well, I think
more
the question...
on why that's later.
Yeah, I think the question was going to be, oh, are either of them going to accidentally hit him or either they're going to intentionally hit him, and will he end up turning on one or the other? That was the question. And the answer was he didn't. He actually called it right down the middle.
Yeah, which, I'm sorry, it's a special referee. I kind of wanted them to turn heel and make Owens win. I prefer AJ, but in a special referee, the heel should screw over the heels should screw over the faces. It's a special referee. Otherwise, just do it a referee. You could have done the same thing with this and just took the Enzo and Big Show Big Cass thing, threw that out the window, just put a ref in a shark cage to count the 1, 2, 3 when they're underneath. Boom, he never gets touched.
That's true.
Of course, you could then make the case the bars obscure his vision from seeing the shoulder get up, but come on.
Yeah.
It's not like they have great eyesight.
No, it's true. Come on, JR. You know the referee's health plan doesn't cover vision?
Yep.
And then we had Jinder Mahal defending the WWE Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep. Let that sink in. Those two in a WWE title match. But I suppose this was to wind down the crowd before the next match.
Yeah, pretty much. And Jinder Mahal did retain his belt. I believe the Singh brothers provided aid on that.
Did they? Or did he win cleanly?
No,
they totally helped.
Yeah.
The same thing they always do.
I missed the last minute. I missed the actual finish, but as Jinder got out of the ring, I saw one of the Singh brothers laying on the floor. So I'm like, oh, okay, they must have got involved.
No, he just was lying down, relaxing. And yeah, the modern day Maharaja beat him cleanly.
Okay, we'll go with that.
And the Singh brothers just lay there going, oh, yeah, that's cool. I didn't have to do my job.
Yep. So, yes, retention. And then we had our main event match of Brock Lesnar defending the WWE Universal Championship against Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and Samoa Joe for the first time ever in a Fatal 4-Way match.
First time the Universal title's ever been defended in a Fatal 4-Way match.
Yes.
Which is weird. I thought it already was.
I don't think so.
Because didn't Kevin Owens win it when in like a Fatal 4-Way when Triple H came out and pedigreed someone?
I think that was a triple because I think it was him, Rollins, and I think it was a triple threat. Because wasn't it like him, Rollins, and who the hell was the other guy?
Reigns.
Reigns. It was Reigns. Joe wasn't up yet. It was Reigns because it was a triple threat match, and then Reigns got pedigreed because Triple H came out of nowhere, and then we thought he was going to help Rollins, and then he pedigreed Rollins instead, and Owens got the pinfall.
Right, yep.
No, wait. It was a Fatal 4-Way because Big Cass was in that match for no reason and got eliminated first.
Awards, people. Awards.
Yes.
The award-winning Chriz aka them all. Yes, but yeah, it already wasn't a Fatal 4-Way.
That was an elimination Fatal 4-Way match. Yeah, it wasn't a Fatal 4-Way. It was an elimination 4-Way. So I guess that's why it's different.
It's stupid. They're trying to make history where history's not.
Yeah, well.
But because I'm sorry, these four in the match, it doesn't need the first ever for a Universal Fatal 4-Way history moment. It already had enough going for it, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But this was cool. Braun Strowman looked strong as hell with how many times he kept taking out Brock.
He did. He put Brock through 2 tables and then put a table through Brock.
Yep. Like Brock, ironically, was a lot of it. Did a lot of beats, or like beat slot, as people would say wrongly. But yeah, he did a lot of that stuff. Like he got speared through barricades, through tables, a table thrown on him. It was crazy. He even got carried off in a stretcher and returned.
Yep.
And as our hero, he did conquer.
He did. Eat, sleep, conquer, repeat.
Yep.
So Brock Lesnar is still your WWE Universal Champion, so good for him.
Which means he's not going.
Apparently not.
I do predict we're going to see Braun Strowman Brock at some point. I'm thinking WrestleMania, but
I could see it.
I don't know how you will top that, though, because you've got a Fatal 4-Way to try and take the belt off Brock and he still wins.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman, I could argue, could top it just because he, on his own, almost took out Brock, but then the others stopped him. However, to top it from this, they're going to have to go to Armageddon Hell in a Cell style. Like next, it's going to be a Fatal 5-Way where Big Cass will be inserted.
There you go.
Then a Fatal 6-Way where Big Show will be in it. And a Fatal 7-Way with Enzo. And finally, a fatal 8-way with, I don't know, who else did they have?
Heath later.
I don't know, he's got kids. I don't want to put him in that environment.
Oh, that's true. R-Truth.
Kentucky Fried Michaels.
There you go, Kentucky. Yes.
I said, I don't know what else to call him.
The Heartbreak Colonel Shawn Michaels. Okay.
Yep. He's literally advertising fast food.
Yes.
While his name is Heartbreak, and he's got like shattered hearts from a food that gives you heart attacks.
That's true.
However, I will say, yeah, Shawn Michaels as the Colonel is the shittest thing of the night. I'm just going to point that out because, like I said, he's a legend. He doesn't need to come back and hawk KFC. Fuck that shit. It should have been someone else, like Heath Slater or Rhino or someone like that. Assuming Rhino's still around. I didn't see him in the advert.
I don't know.
I argue it should have been Heath Slater, and then you could have had some kids with him dressed as different like buckets of chicken, and they could have been his kids.
That would have actually been really funny.
Exactly. Like Heath Slater should totally have like, well, what do you call it, Adam Rose's entrance, but with kids.
There you go.
And they should totally change kids each week.
There you go. Yeah, just use whatever kids are in the arena that week.
Yeah, just use some independent kids.
Yeah, exactly.
From the independent kids circuit.
Yes.
You can even run a competition on WWE Kids magazine. Do you want to be Heath Slater's kid?
Do they even still publish that?
Yes, they do.
Wow.
And it comes with great merchandise. Like the last one I saw in the shop had a Roman Reigns glove, so you can constantly do that.
Ah.
Because, you know, that doesn't work unless you got Reigns' glove on it.
Of course not, yeah. Interesting.
Like I said, he doesn't need to keep doing that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Fatal 4-Way match was a success.
It was.
That was actually a good main event.
It was excellent.
So, yay. Now, I will argue during it, I think it was Corey Graves or one of the other commentators mentioned Mayweather and his crew and someone else should watch out because blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, come on, Mayweather v. McGregor is going to be so much bigger than this. It's infinitely bigger already.
Yep.
But WWE fans are going to assume this match was bigger just by nature of not watching the others.
Pretty much.
Despite the fact that one's going to make billions.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's the award winner.
As the award winner. And that was SummerSlam. Overall thoughts?
Well, my award-winning thoughts are basically this pay-per-view. It was an okay pay-per-view. It sort of went like that a lot. Like, oh, okay, that match happened. Oh, that was kind of cool. Oh, that match happened. Oh, that was kind of cool. Oh, that match happened. Yay, cool. So there wasn't like a consistent level of, oh my God, this is cool. But the cool stuff that was there was enough to at least make the pay-per-view. I'll give it a thumbs up and say it's at least worth watching. It's not the worst pay-per-view they've done. And there was enough good scattered throughout that it didn't feel constantly shit. Yeah. Like there'd be parts where like, oh, this is terrible. Oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, it was a decent pay-per-view. I'd rate it about an 85 out of 100. There was a lot of good matches, enjoyable stuff. Yeah, there was some crap in between, but I think the good stuff outweighed the bad, and it was overall an enjoyable show.
It was.
All right.
Well, I still say Shawn Michaels is the Colonel is the shittest thing ever in WWE right now.
Fair enough.
Probably the shittest thing they've ever done. Just because, like I said, you got the greatest in-ring performer of all time, hawking fried chicken.
Right.
That is shit.
A little bit.
A lot. He deserves way more than that.
Okay.
Like, even in his DX days, he'd do sketches, but then he'd kick ass. Like, let's not forget his matchup with Austin at WrestleMania 14, wasn't it? With Mike Tyson. That was during DX. This isn't Shawn Michaels coming out and kicking ass. This is Shawn Michaels dressed as the Colonel, just posing on the stage or posing on an announce table like a whore. I was like, oh, come on.
Yep. So that was SummerSlam. Of course, be sure to join us. We'll be here next in just about a month from now on September 24th for the Raw pay-per-view No Mercy, and then on October 8th for the SmackDown pay-per-view Hell in a Cell.
Yep, which the upcoming pay-per-view does have a great game.
It does.
And I will say, award winner. And coming soon, a book of lists.
Indeed.
Mine's purchased by me.
It is.
That's infinitely better.
Yeah, okay.
It is infinitely better to own it yourself. I'm sorry, I disagree with Jim. I reckon people should own books. Look, when you open it up, it's so crisp on the inside. It's a brand new book. It's so cool. See, mine doesn't have that sticker. I can't believe you don't think it's infinitely cooler to own a book yourself. And as well as that, we also have coming up.
Yes.
Because someone had to mention it. We're going to be doing that.
We are.
And in the future, I'm going to be doing a Resident Evil film with Pew, the new animated one. It's here, but I just can't bother pulling it up at the moment.
That's fair enough.
It's in a pile. I don't want to have to get more. Along with Sonic Mania's coming up. We got a whole bunch of shit. Plus, there's a top 5 Disney princesses that you would totally bang as the next.
No, good try though.
Top 5 Disney princesses that look like they'd kind of be naughty in the bedroom.
No. You have a dirty mind.
Sorry, princesses and princes. We want to keep this politically correct.
Fine. Yes, we will be wrapping up our Summer of Disney with the remaining 2 videos. We'll be taking a look at the Mickey's House of Mouse, House of Villains special, and wrapping out the month with the final countdown of the top 5 alternate Disney villains.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Award. I'm sorry, that's cool. It says Best of Pez, and it's a come on. This is cool. It's the first ever Pezzy that someone owns, and it's mine. The first Pezzy, right? But yes, the award-winning Chriz, Mole. See ya.
Peace.